Okay, this one won't take long because your vid this time at least is mercifully short. If it were running longer, we'd need to report you to the Geneva Convention. As I once said before, this is pretty pathetic as a short shrift of the theistic proofs and Christian evidences. Essentially, you're whining that God doesn't do any dog and pony shows for you. The whole argument about God revealing himself being contrary to free will is true to an extent, but I only buy that to the extent that I think the evidence is more than sufficient for anyone to make the right basic choices. In other words, the evidence is 100% sufficient and you're whining for 150% evidence. I mean, really, Dark, you're trying to tell us that all the evidence out there isn't at the very least equivalent to a shout-out? Give me a break. That might be more believable coming from you if you showed anything like the depth of knowledge needed to make such an evaluation. As it is, you run from what is a relatively simple test I offer, one which would be simple if you were even a quarter of the authority you pomp yourself as being. Here's the reality. Fundy atheists like you aren't passively calling for help from a fire. You're actually sitting in your own little world pathetically trying to argue that there is no firefighter and that none of his hoses, trucks, or equipment exists, or that none of it works. Don't tell me otherwise and crap like the idea of Jesus not existing is so popular with fundy atheists these days. And of course, for the record, you're on about hell as literal fire, and that's another issue you need to educate yourself about. Shame, Dark, not literal fire. Read the text in agonistic terms. God didn't start any fire, and there is none. You got anything to say this time? Look, drop the chicken form, okay? That point's been proven. Morph into something else suitable to your true nature.
Huh? What's agnostic mean?
Yeah, somehow I knew that was coming.